Hey family, real quick, let's just talk about how we worship the Bible instead of spirit, instead of God. That's a problem. And in that, what he is, as it was given to me, we worship the Bible instead of him. So we worship the church instead of him. So anything that hinders you from an authentic relationship with spirit has to be removed, meaning we no longer give it its value that it once had. He referred to it as it becoming a golden calf, meaning you would give it more glory than you gave to God. You'd give the church more glory than you give to God. You give the Bible more glory than you give to God. Anytime spirit gives us something and it becomes defiled, he can no longer use it, or he will no longer use it. He could, but it's at his choice to say, okay, if they're caught up on this, let me pull them away from that and pull them onto me. See, you have to understand that the purpose of the creator is that we all would worship and adore the universe, the creation, him, love. And so anything that hinders that process has become just that, a hindrance. It now becomes a hindrance. It's no longer used for the purpose or the intent that it was created behind. So what happens is, if we're not careful, we begin to glorify it. Remember when Moses had went up on the mount to get the 10 commandments, by the time he had gotten back down, they had taken all of the gold, melted it, and he said, Aaron says this is what came out of it, a golden calf. So what happened was God got angry with them. He was very upset because what did they do? They gave something else the glory that had begun that should have been given to God. So we will allow material things to take the position that only God should have in our lives. We should only worship God and God alone, not the Bible, not the church. And anytime you place it above your relationship with God, you have done a huge disservice to that thing, and that thing can no longer be used as a vehicle by means of drawing people to Christ. Ask yourself, and the last time you went to church, did it draw you closer to God or closer to the ministry? Questionable.